another episode of Cooking and Loving. Today, once again, I'm making another Italian dish that is actually popular all over the world. You can find it in many places, but this is an Italian dish. And it's also one of my favorites. Let's jump straight into the video. Sigla! Saffron risotto. Now in Italian it's risotto allo it's a tongue twister for me, so I need my dad to help me. What is it?
Risotto allo zafferano.
Allo zafferano. I can't say it for some reason. Now this is a pasta dish, but not any particular pasta dish. You might know it as the typical risotto, so it sort of looks like this. But anyway, the ingredients are 250 grams of carnaroli rice, riso carnaroli, which is a typical rice that you specifically use for risotto. 80 grams of white onions or shallots, finely chopped. Half gram of saffron, 1 glass of white wine. Vegetable broth, 2 liters or as needed. 65 grams of unsalted butter, 50 grams of grana padano, and extra virgin olive oil as needed. Okay, so here I have my saffron infused in normal water. You can even infuse it overnight to bring out that extra flavor, and you can even see that it's a nice yellowy orangey color. And also have my vegetable broth, which is basically boiled water with some nice vegetables inside it. Okay, so let's put in, the first step is basically to put some olive oil, equivalent to 2 tablespoons, to saute our onions. The fire is on, ready to go, there you go. Okay, so you don't want to completely saute your onions because you run the risk of them burning. So because now I'm going to add in our rice, risotto. And now we start the phase of toasting them. Well, actually, you want to cook them and leave them here for a couple of minutes until you start to feel them, getting cooked. Okay, so this is also known as the tostatura phase, which is basically you're toasting them, but not like toasting them in like a toaster, toasting them in here with some olive oil. Nice. During this phase, it's really important to keep on stirring because if you just leave it there, you also run the risk of it sticking to the pan and then eventually burning. So you always want to stir this. In fact, you can actually feel that some of them aren't cooked yet, so that's actually a really good way to show that it's cooked. Between 7 to 8 minutes, it's now time to throw in our wine. Let this absorb, let everything absorb the taste. And then after this, we will start throwing in some broth, sorry I said it in Italian, to continue cooking the rice. Okay, so now for the broth, start with 2 to 3 spoons of this. This will continue cooking. Keep this cooking until you see the broth almost absorbs too much and the rice is still not done yet. That's when you can add, a little bit more. Keep on stirring, then if it absorbs too much, add a little bit more. Mine is still okay. So the broth has almost absorbed. Let's add 2 more scoops. Keep mixing this. Obviously, this needs a little bit more cooking. Now, one fact is that this started off as 250 grams, as I said in the beginning, but this looks so much more, and that's because obviously it expanded. And another thing, as you can see here, the water is full of starch, so that means it's cooking nice and well. Just a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna try it. Let's see if it's done or not. Okay, it is definitely cooked, that's for sure. 5 minutes until it's fully cooked. This is a good time to add 3 more spoons of brodo. Three. And now, this beautiful infused saffron and water. Look at this, look at this. Okay, in she goes. Now give it a nice good mix and you'll see a change in color. This smell, oh my god, I love this. Actually, fun fact, this is one of my all-time favorite dishes. You know, I call it yellow rice because I don't know the proper name of it. But it's fantastic. The taste is fantastic, I tell you. So I think this is the right consistency you want. You don't want it too dry. So I'm gonna turn off the fire. I'm gonna move it here because you don't want to cook it too much. This is the last phase. Now we're gonna add in our butter. And the butter makes it nice and silky and also nice and creamy. I'm gonna give this a nice good mix. Let that butter melt. And now you add in the nice Parmesan cheese.
Grana Padano.
You add in the nice Grana Padano. Yes, this is Grana Padano. Oh, I can already smell nice strong flavor. Remember, taste as you go. I'm gonna try. Okay, so that's good, but just needs a little bit of more salt. For my liking anyway. Give that a good mix. Try it one more time. We are ready for plating. Okay, so here I have my beautifully presented saffron risotto. And actually, I'm going to be tasting one of the most expensive dishes in the world. And why is that? It's because I'm using saffron, the most expensive herb in the world. So, let's see how good this really is. Nice and creamy, and that saffron taste is fantastic, I say. Obviously, my favorite risotto dish. So, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. I hope you all love this video, and make sure you smash that subscribe button and like button and that notification bell so you'll be the first person to watch my videos. Alla prossima, ciao!